Craig, full week on the training ground to get some work done, to get the lads refocused again after the weekend. How's it gone?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a hectic start to the season with Saturday, Tuesdays and a little bit of travelling thrown in. But it's nice to get a full week where we can try and work on the basics, because it's, at the minute we weren't doing the basics properly and it seemed to cost us at the minute. So we've had a good week. We've got a couple of lads who are back from injury as well, who've been training for a couple of days, so it's been positive.
Because of the positives of how many goals you've scored and how much of a threat you've looked going forward, I guess if we can get those basics right, this season really shows some good promise, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. It's doing the basics, because it's frustrating for us because we can see what we've got, but we're not quite firing yet. And we've looked at the games, and the goals that we've conceded have been basic errors. They haven't been anything to do with shape, or it's just been individual errors. Pushing up when we should be going with runners, not clearing the ball when we should do, not taking our time and being professional when we can, because teams do it against us. The amount of time wasting that we've had already at the Vic is unbelievable. We're not like that. We just want to play the game, and we want to get the game going and make it at a fast tempo. But sometimes there's a time for being professional and for being cynical, if you like. And for me, they're the basic bits. The game management thing for me it's a basic bit. So we have to manage games better. But I think, overall the decision making has to be a little bit better, and a little bit more ruthless. And that means whether you just have to put your foot through the ball to clear it, or whether you have to follow your runner, or whether you block a runner off. It's making them decisions and getting more right. Because
you've said before, you're not going to try and sacrifice what you want the game to be and how you want your team to play, but it's just having that other side and those elements.
There's a happy medium to be had, because I don't want to go ultra defensive and say, right, we won't ship goals in, we'll do this, because that'll take something away from us going forward. At the same time, I don't want to go and we'll go and score 4, and if you score 3 it doesn't matter, because that won't happen every week. And we spoke about it. We had 1 clean sheet at Maidenhead, but we've let 10 goals in 4 games, and if you're asking the lads to score 3 a game to win it, it's not going to happen week in, week out. So we need to stop conceding goals, because I know we've got the talent the other way to go and score. No matter who we're playing or where we're playing, we can go and score 2 and 3.
And this weekend, how difficult is it to approach? Because Chorley, although they've just had a bit of a hiding in 2 games back to back, certainly the second of those games, it sounds like they were unfortunate, to say the least.
They were probably the better team in the second half of the Maidenhead game, and were well in the game. Missed a penalty at 2-1, that would have brought them back into it. Had a couple of other chances, and then conceded 2 really late goals, but they were well in the game, and 4-1 was really harsh on them. So they'll be wounded, they'll be hurting. But it's not different to us. We want to get our season up and running, and we know we've got enough to do well in the league. They're new to the league, and they want to stay in the league, and they want to push on and have a right go. And they've got some decent footballers, and they play football. They don't just bash it. So it'll be a tough game, but they're all tough. Especially if you go away from home. The big thing is starting the game well, not giving other teams something to hold on to, and first goals are always important.
I guess you're looking for a similar kind of approach to that game down at Maidenhead, aren't you? You go there, you've got the talent to win the game, but you've got to set the mark.
Yeah, you have, and you've got to do back to the basics. Do the basics properly, defend properly, be solid, be compact, do your jobs, set pieces, do your jobs, because this league's massive on set pieces. For and against, and really sometimes it doesn't matter how you play in between the boxes. It's how you attack and how you defend that determines the outcome of the game. So I think from a defensive point of view, we have to be a little bit better, a little bit smarter, and like I say, make better decisions and do your jobs properly.
On the injury front, we've had some bad fortune this season. Some bad news coming out this morning about results from a scan for Luke Molyneux and Luke Williams, but I understand there is good news elsewhere.
Yeah, obviously to lose those 2 for the time we have has been really frustrating for me, frustrating for the fans, because they know what they could mean to our team if the both of them are playing. So it's we at the moment we just can't. We seem to be can't catch a break anywhere, can we, with the injuries? But thankfully we've had Josh Hawkes, who's trained a couple of days this week. Nicky Kabamba looks like he's going to join in today. Kenton Richardson isn't too far away. So we're getting players back slowly, but obviously the talent, and we haven't seen Luke Molyneux at all this season, and we all seen what he did last season and how good he was, how exciting he was to watch, and he'll make a big difference when he's fit. But he'll have to get fit, so we'll just have to wait a little bit longer for him. And obviously Luke Williams got really close, showed the cameo in Sheffield United, gave everyone a glimpse of what he's about again. But then he's just hyperextended his knee, and unfortunately there's a little bit of damage there, which is frustrating for him because I know how much he wants to play, and that's just unlucky. It's just bad luck. So we'll have to wait and see what specialists say with them too, but hopefully they're not serious injuries, but they're enough to keep them out and warrant further investigation.
And this weekend you're going to need your squad, aren't you? The double header over the bank holiday?
Yeah, we are. We're going to need as many as we can. We've got a few back. It'll be a headache picking the squad tomorrow. But like I say, if you've got the shake, go out and win the game and try and stay in the team. If you don't, then we will make changes. But we'll have to make changes anyway, because like I say, the start of the season's been hectic. We've had a free week, but now we've got a Saturday, Monday. 2 big games for us.
And just finally from me, Zach Hemming joined the club on loan yesterday, a move that's been in the pipeline a little while, I understand.
Yeah, it was always on the cards at the start of the season. We'd spoken to Middlesbrough about Zach. Brad had gone to Gateshead, one of their other keepers, but they needed him to be there for 28 days because if anything happened, I think Randolph was injured. They had Ainsley Pearson and Thomas Mias, but if anything would have happened, they couldn't call Brad back, so they needed Zach there as well. But now that situation's cleared up, and yeah, we were always going to take Zach to give Ben a little bit of pressure and a little bit of competition.